Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you my Phantasma build. This thing is a beast, just like the Revenant is. It's basically the Ignis combined with the lens, because it has a secondary fire and also has a primary fire. The primary fire works a lot like the Ignis, and then the secondary fire works almost like the lens, which is basically like it shoots out a grenade on the ground, and you can kill yourself with it, so you got to be really careful, but it does some extreme damage. So I'm going to show you the build here. It's a mainly status type weapon, but jumping into it, the first thing I did, I tried to focus as much on status as I could. So I went with corrosive like I usually do. So I went with toxic barrage for toxic, shell shock for electricity, and then I went into doing more electricity with charged shell, and then more toxic with contagious spread. That was basically, that gets you up to 81% over here on status, so that's pretty nice. If you were to put another status mod in there, like let's say Scattering Inferno, that would get you to 100% status, but the problem is it would actually replace the type of damage, and you're not going to have corrosive anymore. So that's something to kind of play with if you want to just like screw around with different types of builds. If you want to do like a viral or something, that's something you can also consider doing too. Because I consider corrosive and viral to be the most important things in Warframe to be using, because corrosive definitely for Grenier, and then viral for everything else. You know, and if you can get both of them at the same time, that's always a beautiful thing. But in this case, we can't, because there's too many statuses on there. But increasing the damage, since this is a shotgun, I'm using vicious spread for 90% more damage, and this also gives you spread. But you know what's nice about the spread is that it actually spreads it, the AoE, like the cone radius of your like main shot. It spreads it out so much that it turns it into basically an Ignis. So that thing is beautiful, because you can just run around just spraying the shit out of everything. Hell chamber for multi-shot, of course. This, even when you're shooting the secondary fire of those little grenades, it'll shoot out multiple of those. So sometimes you'll even see 3 of them flying out, and each one will do like 18,000 damage. Like, it's so ridiculous, especially when you charge it up. You know what I mean? So that thing is amazing. Point blank, or primed point blank, of course, got to keep that mod in. We're doing blaze for 60% more damage on top. This is giving you heat, so this kind of changes up the, you know, the status types. So you have heat in there as well. I was kind of looking to make like a build that kind of worked better with that, because you can also do like heat and cold or something, and try to get some like combinations like blast. So that's something to consider too. But I always love corrosive, because you know what it does. It just rips apart the Grenier. But yeah, that's pretty much the build here. I got everything. Yeah. So just take a look at the stats real quick. 81% on status. So this is your primary shot. Critical chance sucks on this gun, so don't expect it to crit, and don't even try to put crit. It's useless. The clip size is something that's really funny about this weapon, because there's only 11 in the clip, but the reload speed is, look at that, 0.5 seconds. So it reloads so fast that it doesn't even matter. So it's basically like an Ignis that has unlimited ammo. You just like, but one thing you gotta consider is you should run a carrier, or like a, you know, a sentinel that has ammo munition mods, because you will run out of ammo super fast on this. And that's something I noticed, because I've had my carrier die during running around fighting, and you'll actually run out of ammo halfway through it. So that's not fun. So if you don't have like a carrier with the ammo munition mod, definitely slap it in there. Get one of these bitches and just throw it in there. You're just gonna lose out on some damage, but oh well. You gotta do what you gotta do. And for the secondary fire, it's pretty much the same thing. You're actually looking at a little bit more status in there, so that's nice. And then yeah, we're doing some crazy ass damage. So let's jump into a mission so you can see what this bad boy is like. Okay, so I decided to jump into the level 60 elite sanctuary. That way I can really show you the potential of this weapon, because this thing does some insane damage. And the only way to really see it is when you're fighting super high level mobs. So this is probably the best way to just get straight into high level mobs. That way you guys can see it. But let's jump in. I'm not gonna use any abilities or anything. I'm just gonna obviously use my mesmer skin to stay alive. But watch this shit. It melts the shit out of everything. But when you're looking at this, also another thing is that you see you shoot it and then he reloads really fast. You see, so it's like you're running through the clip really quick, but you're also like you reload so fast that it doesn't really matter. It's almost like an unlimited stream of this. You know, it's just look, and it melts everything. Since you're doing corrosive, and then if you're running the corrosive mod aura on your character too, it turns Grenier into dust. They can't do anything. But let me see if I can quickly do the... Ooh, I don't want to die. I'm gonna do the secondary fire so you can see what that's like. Look at that shit. It just blows them the fuck up. Look at that. Oof. Get out of here. But you can blow yourself up too, so you gotta be really careful with it. You can just click it if you want. You see? You'll just shoot like a quick little burst. It just won't do as much damage as it did before. You see? But it's still an insane amount of damage. So either way, it's still good. But if you charge it, it does a hell of a lot more. Look at that. Boom. See, or you can just go ballistic and just start shooting like a maniac like this. Yeah, that's pretty nice also. So when you're fighting like normal level mobs, like level 20s and 30s and stuff, you could easily just do that instead of charging it. So like another thing I was also considering was doing like not reload speed, but fire rate on it. That way you can kind of see if you know, like you charge it up super fast, you know what I mean? Kind of like I have with the lens. You know, I think that would be pretty nice to do something like that. Let me put my shield back on. There we go. But yeah, this thing is pretty amazing. Look at this. It's already slaughtering the hell out of everything. And you know, the basic fire, at least you don't have to worry about it killing you or anything, so it's actually really nice. But when they're all bunched up together, I like using the grenade, especially doing like some bombing runs. I like doing this. Watch. I'll do some, like, I'm act like like I'm a jet pilot or something, just flying around, just shooting them like this. That's always that's pretty fun too. Whee! Bombs away! Bombs away! But yeah, that's pretty cool too. You just gotta be really careful. Like right there, I could have probably killed myself doing that. Oof! Look at that. Let's see if we fight some what's it called? Infested in the next run. Because infested is really fun to kill since they all bunch up. Ah, it's Corpus. Yeah, these guys are gonna be pushovers. What I really like too about this is that it blows up the shield in a second. Look at this. Just like the Ignis does. And that's the main reason why I like the Ignis a lot, is because of how fast it gets rid of bubblers. You know, and that's one of the main reasons why it was my #1. Oof! Oh shit. Damn, they got me really good there. I wasn't quick enough on the 2. But that's one of the main reasons why I like the Ignis so much, is because I could destroy shields so fast. But this is actually starting to look like it's replacing my Ignis as well. Like, it's so crazy because I have... The character itself is replacing Nidus, and then this gun is replacing my Ignis. So they really definitely turned up on the Warframe this time around, because, you know, Korra was such a disappointment for me. Ooh, these guys are bunched up. I gotta do this real quick. Hold on. Ooh, get out of here. I just wish the AoE was a little bit bigger. You know, if we had some kind of like area of effect mod, like to kind of widen it up a bit, I would definitely do that. But I don't have any for shotgun, so I'm not sure if there is one for shotgun or not. I'll have to look around and see. But I'm sure one of you guys probably know if there is. Definitely hit me up in the chat or in the comments section below to let me know. But yeah, this thing is pretty freaking amazing. And it's so easy to get. You literally just go onto the market, you buy the blueprint, you're done. That's it. The materials are super easy also. It's literally just Aragon crystal and then some other random shit. Stuff I had millions of. So yeah, super easy to get. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.